What's going on, boys and girls? Just because you're quarantined doesn't mean you can't eat. So we're going to cook a nice, nutritious meal today of cabbage and onions, and follow me along and let me know how you like it. Alrighty, this is really simple. We're going to start off with a cabbage, of course, a whole onion. We're going to use some bacon for seasoning. Also, we're going to use some Tony Chachere's seasoning salt, some thyme, and some dill weed, and we're going to start cooking it. So we're going to start off by frying our bacon, and we want to fry this bacon until it's nice and crispy. Alrighty, you may ask why I have the avocado oil. Sometimes when I'm making this, the bacon doesn't produce enough grease. Most of the time it does, but I always want to have some extra oil. And you don't have to use avocado oil. You can use coconut oil, or you can use some more bacon grease if you have it laid around. And you don't have to use bacon for this recipe. You can actually leave the bacon out of the recipe if bacon is offensive to you, or you just don't like the flavor of bacon, or you just don't want to eat any meat. Okay, so I've taken the outer leaves off the cabbage. I've taken the core out of the cabbage as well too, and you can use regular green cabbage. I just happen to be using purple cabbage here. I've also diced up my onions as well too, getting those ready. The bacon is frying, and you gotta love the smell of bacon in the kitchen. Alrighty, so we chopped our cabbage. We cut it in the long way first, then we cut it the short way. You just want a rough cut of the cabbage. Alrighty, this bacon is about ready, guys, and we're gonna remove it. You want it crispy, but you don't want it burnt. So we're gonna take all the bacon out. Almost want to eat the bacon. It smells so doggone good. Okay, come on out there, bacon. Doggone you, bacon, come out. Bacon, please come out. All right, there we go. All right, once that's out, we're gonna add our onions directly to it. Don't get rid of the oil. That's what puts the goodness in it. Gonna saute that. If you don't have enough oil, again, you need to add some either avocado oil or some coconut oil. Stir it around till the onions are nice and glistening. Alrighty, once they start looking like this and glistening, that's the color you want. Smells delicious. We're gonna add our cabbage, and it looks like we got a lot of cabbage, guys, but we really don't. So we add our cabbage to it, and we're just gonna let this cook down, just kind of adjusting it every few minutes or so. And it will cook down. It'll produce its own moisture. You don't have to put a lid on this. You're just gonna let it cook down and stir it up every couple of minutes or so. You can add your spices now. All right, we got our spices up there, and again, we're just gonna stir that up. Stir that up until it softens up. It'll take about maybe 10 minutes or so, 5 or 10 minutes, not long. Green cabbage cooks a little bit quicker, but this red cabbage takes a little bit longer, so it may even take 15. Alrighty, when it starts softening up, and see how much it has reduced, guys, when it starts softening up like that, you might want to give it another maybe 5 minutes or so. We can go ahead and add our bacon in there. See, it's already coming apart. We don't want it to be wilted. We just want it to be kind of in between crunchy and soft. And you can just tear the strips of bacon and then just mix them in with, you'll have some that are big, you'll have some that's small. I mean, if you wanted to dice these things into real small bits, you could, but you don't have to. All right, that should be for another project that I got going on here. Alrighty, we let it cook for another 5 minutes. I'm gonna turn the heat off. Now you can put a lid on it because it's already done, and finish your other vegetables and whatever type of entree you're gonna have. That's how you cook it, guys. Looks real good. It's gonna taste good, and we're gonna show you what we fixed it with. Alrighty, and this is our food all prepared here. We cooked the cabbage and the potatoes, and we paired it with a bone-in T-bone steak. Looks good. Yeah, I got the smaller one over here. I'm giving my wife the big one. You know, that's the way I bought the packages of it. But to be quite frank with you, my wife likes steak a lot better than I do, so I took the small piece. So, peace, guys. Y'all will get through this coronavirus. Don't let coronavirus panic you and make you start tripping, because it's not going to be that bad. Everything's going to be okay. Peace. Alrighty, we're eating our coronavirus meal here. My wife loves hers. She don't want to be on camera, so she loves hers. I love mine. If you mix the potatoes with the cabbage, oh, it's so good.
I know. I thought of that, and it is delicious. It's the best coronavirus COVID-19 meal ever. Wow.
I'm not showing you. I'm not showing you on camera. That's all right,
because you don't need to. This is, oh my God. This is the best meal in the entire world that has ever been created since the beginning of time.
Yummy, 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 y'all.
I love it.